This is a Samsung TV that has been working for quite a number of years, maybe about 5 years. But all of a sudden now we have this lines on the screen that you see here. So I'm going to open this up and see what's going on with it. I have seen this on YouTube as well. It has been numerous different problems. So let's see what the problem is this one. So to open this TV, there's a screw on the two sides of the stand. There's one over here and one over here, and there's also one screw over here and one screw over here. So 4 screws all together, and then you start trying to take the sides, starting from this bottom here. Try to take this side off, but I think it worked out better when I went and turn this upside down and started from this angle. And then eventually you work yourself up to the top of the TV over here, and eventually you could take the cover off. But it starts from over here where the screws are. We take the screws off, then we will start prying this off a little bit, this area first and this area second, and then in the middle, and then 4th and 5th over here, and then the top comes completely off. So I will do that and get the top off so we can get to the electronics and see what's going on with this TV. I took the cover off and I noticed that this thing is just loose, sitting here loose. I don't know why. And this ribbon cable actually goes to the circuit board, and these areas are glued in here. And I just pressed on them a little bit. I repositioned this and it started to work. So what I'm going to do here, before I put this cover back on, I'm going to try to tape this to this area so that it doesn't move. For whatever reason, it must have moved and caused something to be loose. But it just doesn't make sense. So pressing on this also, there's a glue here with a tape on these. Pressing on this also made the TV work and reposition in this. I didn't do anything else, and I'm now going to put it back together and put a little bit of blue tape here so this doesn't move, and hopefully the TV is fixed. So let's see what happens. So I put these blue tapes over here and all around to hold this down a little bit, because this area where the electronics is on, and this electronics is hooked up to this, that then is hooked up to this board that sends the signals to the TV. This thing was completely loose. I don't know why it wasn't screwed in. I just don't know why. And the blue tape hopefully would prevent it. So let's turn the TV on and see if it will work. This, by the way, this has a cover that I took off over here. This had a cover that I took off. I'm going to put the cover back on as well. So let's see if it will work now. Due to the loose wires in here, so I put a little bit of pressure on these areas, because these areas seem to be just a little bit of a connector with a glue that comes off, and it seems to be working. So maybe the blue tape would hold it in, so at least I can assemble it back together, and it won't do anything with this wire that was going into this. Alright, so that concludes the repairing of this Samsung TV. All it was seemed to be these connectors. Over time they lose their glue and they kind of lose connection, and you have to just re-pressure on them, and maybe that will fix it. And that's it. Subscribe for more.